What is the rash of measles? The measles rash is a characteristic symptom that appears 3 to 5 days after the initial measles symptoms. Fever, cough, runny nose, and watery eyes. It typically starts as flat, red spots near the hairline and behind the ears. Then it spreads to the rest of the body. The rash can last for several days, usually between 4 to 7 days, before gradually fading. Let's discuss it in details. Distribution of rash. The rash usually begins on the face, particularly around the hairline and behind the ears, and then it spreads downwards to the neck, trunk, arms, and legs. Appearance of rash. The measles rash usually begins as small, red, flat spots, often on the face near the hairline. These spots can be harder to see on darker skin tones. The spots are typically red or reddish-brown in lighter skin tones, and they may appear violet, brown, or skin-colored in darker skin tones. Maculopapular nature of rash. The measles rash is classified as a maculopapular rash. This term describes a rash that combines both macules and papules. This means it consists of both flat, red spots called macules and small, raised, solid bumps on the skin, and are called papules. Progression of rash. The spots may merge together as they spread, forming larger, blotchy patches. That is why it is also known as a blotchy or red rash. Timing of rash. The rash typically appears 3 to 5 days after the initial symptoms of measles, such as after fever, cough, runny nose, and conjunctivitis. The measles rash usually lasts for 5 to 6 days, fading in the same order it appeared. Itching of rash. The measles rash usually is not itchy. Koplik spots. Koplik spots are described as small, bluish-white spots on a red background, resembling grains of salt. They typically appear on the buccal mucosa, in a lining of the cheeks, opposite the first molars. They appear 1 to 2 days before the measles rash, and may last for a couple of days after the rash appears.